All right, what's going on, you guys? Today we're going to be opening up some Scarlet and Violet. This is going to be my first booster box of this. Wipe off the lens here. That's better. So Scarlet and Violet. Let me mute this real quick. Okay. So this will be my first booster box of Scarlet and Violet. I actually haven't really played much of the game. I have both games, but I really haven't played much at all. So I'm not really too familiar of any of the new Pokemon from this generation. And I haven't watched any unboxing videos of this set yet. So everything in here is going to be a little bit of a surprise for me. So should be fun. What's up, Audio Addictions? So yeah, any new Pokemon from this generation are really going to be brand new to me because I've played maybe an hour or two of Scarlet and Violet. What's up, Jesslyn? Obviously, I know the starters, I know the legendaries, but outside of that, I really have no idea what's in this set. Martin says, bro, it's 2 a.m. Why you gotta kill me like that? I had other stuff to do. I had to get some work done. But I wanted to open this up tonight because I guess today, Friday, is the official release date, right? Oh, yeah, there's a Gyarados chase card. I did hear that. Let's see what we got. I'm not going to bother doing the card trick here because it is late. We'll probably make this a quick stream. And it's going to be the first Pokemon set with the gray borders here. Lechonk. I actually do on Saturday. I've got 8 ETBs from the Pokemon Center coming in. And you get the Lechonk Pokemon Center promo with those. Crocodile. Mankey reverse. And a Fuecoco. Wait, we got 2 reverses? And a Rever Room. So I'm going to set those to the side. There's your code card. I didn't know you got 2 reverses. Or I guess from now on, is it the rare is a revert? I don't know. There's like new rules with these new cards. I actually am a fan of the gray borders. The yellow borders obviously are a little bit more nostalgic, but I think the gray looks good. Sprigatito, Flittle, Houndour, Judge, Floatzel, Team Star Grunt, Reverse Smoliv, Zangoose, and a Banette EX. Yeah, I really probably should have looked at like a list of what the hits are here because I have no idea. But I'm sure Banette's a good card. I know there's some really cool alternate arts in this set too of the legendaries. There's some really cool alt arts of the legendaries, but I don't know. We'll just see what looks cool out of here. We'll go into it blind. We got a Toxel, Ralts, Shuppet, Growlithe. These cards feel a little bit different too. The texture feels a little bit different than a regular Pokemon card. Dondozo. That's a new one. That's a reverse. I'm just going to put all the reverses and stuff in this pile. Cyclezar and a Magnezone EX. It's like a little bit of a star pattern on these EXs too in the holofoil there. There's a code card. I guess it has been quite a long time since I've gone live. Krogunk, Dedenne, Corellia, Fortress. That looks really good as a gray card. A gray border. Mabostiff. I guess that's a new one. I haven't seen that one yet. Energy Retrieval. Ooh, there we go. Great Tusk. I have heard of this one, and this is an alternate art. Unfortunately, it's got some chipping there at the top. But this is like the legendary version of Donphan, I guess. So we'll sleeve that up. Yeah, Hater, I just felt like going live. I know it's kind of a late one, but I didn't want to wait until tomorrow to open up this set. But I will have another one on Saturday that I'll probably do a more timely stream. Because on Saturday, I've got 8 of the ETBs, which will be 80 packs. Well, they're the Pokemon Center ETB, so I guess they have 10 packs. Ponme, Tarantula, Nest Ball, Pachirisu, Picnic Basket, Reverse Ralts. Ooh, Cloth. I guess that's a gallery card. And a Miraidon Hollow. I gotta say, I do really like the gray. Great Tusk is a secret rare. Well, good. It does have like some chipping at the top, but I'm happy with that. Now, are EXs in this set like basically like a regular V from another set? They're just like the common hits or like the mid-level hits. EXP Share, Stonejourner, Koraidon Reverse, Sandile, and a Skeledirge, which is the evolution of the Fire Starter, which I haven't gotten to yet, but I do really like. I did pick the Fuecoco as my starter. Maybe this opening will inspire me to actually finish the game. You know who I haven't seen online in a long time is Cards and Cars. What happened to him? I feel like it's been like a year since I've seen him go live, if not more. Seviper, Citadel, Magikarp, Magnemite, Lucario, Rock Chestplate, Titan. Yes, EXs are essentially Vs. Okay, that's what it looked like. Houndour Reverse, Youngster Reverse, and an Annihilate. So I guess that's like a new version of Primeape there. Fresh Tats, the ending of the game. Don't spoil it because I haven't played it yet. I haven't even made it to the first gym. The intros on these new Pokemon games, I feel like they're so long now. It just wasn't holding my interest, so I got through like the majority of the intro, and then I just kind of stopped playing. It takes so long to like get going in these Pokemon games nowadays. Fuecoco, Pokeball, Spiritomb, Night Owl Nick, Ultra Ball, Katie, Houndstone. I like that one. That's a cool looking Pokemon. CNC been crazy busy with life. He pops up on YouTube sometimes with some Need for Speed. I think he does IRL car videos. Interesting. That's a cool Slowbro art. And a basic fighting energy. Yeah, I miss his streams though. His streams were fun. I was thinking about him the other day when I was going through looking for a stream to watch. I used to really enjoy stopping by his streams. Magneton, Clawitzer, Grieveyard, Hypno, Bombardier, Beach Court, Metatite Reverse, Pawniard Reverse, and an Indeedee regular hollow. Basic energy. There's a code card. I'll probably go to Walmart tomorrow too and see if there's anything there. Because tomorrow should be when they stock up on the Scarlet and Violet stuff if they have any, right? Rotom, Palpad, Flabebe, Toxel, Espatha, Arvin, Cacturn. What's up, Dub? What's up, Josh Martinez? Crocolore, which is the middle evolution for the starter Fuecoco. Espartha Reverse. And a Meowscarada is our hollow rare. Meowscarada. What's up, Laura? How's everybody doing tonight? Long time no see, Laura. All right. Mashif, Poniard. I love the cards I got off your eBay. Awesome, Josh. What did you get recently? I've been selling a lot of stuff on there. Wiglet. I like Wiglet. So it's been hard to keep track. Toad School. That's interesting. So I guess that's like a grass version of Tentacruel. Sanaconda. A lot. That's what I like to hear. Staraptor. Appreciate you, Josh. Lechonk. Wiglet Reverse. I'm going to have to give that one to Chris. The Wiglet Reverse. And a Halucha is our holo rare. There's your code card. What have you been up to, Laura? Besides the hockey stuff. Rebel Boy 52 is my username. I mean, I see you on there from time to time for sure. I see you in the order feed. I just have no idea. My memory would, I have no idea what you would have ordered. I've been trying to list, and I've been shipping out probably at least 125 orders a week. Caspa Kid. Alomanala. Penny. Metachamp. There's a whole stack of graded cards right here that I still need to list tonight. So I got to get on that. Quaxwell. Rocky Helmet. Titan. Reveroom. Is there another card? No. Reveroom is our holo rare. Did you rip through much Crown Zenith? Yeah, I actually did. When Crown Zenith came out, I think I opened over 20 ETBs. But that was all in one night. It was kind of a one-night stand with Crown Zenith, and I haven't opened up any more. I've got some Crown Zenith graded singles on eBay right now for sure. I've got some Crown Zenith singles. I think I still need to list. I think I've got some right here. There's a nice PSA 10 Topps Pikachu. This is stuff that will go on for next week's auction block. There you go. Raikou V. Crown Zenith. 10. Samurott V. Crown Zenith in a 10. There's a nice Blue Eyes from 2017. Charizard from Pokemon Go. Charizard Reverse from Pokemon Go. Radiant Venusaur. There's a nice Pikachu from Crown Zenith in a 10. Blastoise in a 10. That's some of the stuff I'll be putting up next week. Some of that might be up there right now. Some of the duplicates. I've got a bunch of stuff I need to go through. Been modding for a few streams and spending my life on eBay. Very nice. I've been spending my life on eBay as well. I've gotten a lot of PSA returns. Gotten them back lately. Like 500 cards in the past month I've gotten back. So I've been listing those and selling those. And ooh, this looks like a big hit. Miriam. That looks like a pretty decent card. I know people have been going crazy for the waifus in Pokemon right now. So the female trainer cards have been big hits, and this one's got a little Pikachu on it, so I'm assuming that's a pretty good hit. It's a cool looking trainer card. I have no idea if it is actually a hit or not, but I'll put it over there with the hits. Definitely a big chase, nice. I really like this Slowbro. But yeah, that's a lot of people's chase. Nice. So that's a pretty good hit then. Okay. That'll probably be on eBay once I end the stream. I don't know if I would grade a card like this or not. Huge chase according to the Reddit. Centering's not great from top to bottom on the back. Same on the front, I'd say. This would probably be a card that I would sell raw. I don't think this would be something worth grading for me. This would probably be a 9. I don't see any whitening really, but the centering's not great. And it seems like the past couple submissions I've sent to PSA, they've been grading centering a little bit harsher. I will definitely need to use you guys in the chat to let me know what's a chase and what's not, because now, I mean, that card looked like a chase, but you guys kind of confirmed it. I sent you an email on eBay, says Josh. Okay, cool. I just saw the notification pop up on my phone, on my other phone. Growlithe, Tandemaus, Mezagauza, Driftbloom, Defiance Band, This is a cute little guy. Tandem Mouse. And a Starly. Houndstone. Basic energy and a code card. I guess I can put my bulk in this box right here. What other hits are in here? If you guys have watched any of these openings, what should I be on the lookout for? We got Great Tusk. That is the most expensive card of the set at the moment. Oh, really? Well, that's pretty good then. What's it going for? Sandile, Houndoom, Fido. Oh, that's cute. Scatterbug, Electric Generator, Wug Trio, Judge, Magneton, Cloth, and a Toxicroak EX. I'm still not understanding why you're getting 2 reverse hollows out of everyone, but I mean, I haven't looked up or watched any openings on this set at all, and I could tell looking at that Miriam card just from pulling it that it was a chase. I didn't know it was a huge chase, but you can tell looking at some of these cards whether or not they're going to be good or not. Mousehold. Last I looked about 100, but it's still pre-release. It's 40, 50, yeah. Armor Rouge. I haven't seen that one. 50 to 100. Not bad. Hopefully we can pull something from my personal collection out of here, but I don't really, like I said, I don't really know what I would be after. I have seen the Gyarados. I do like the Gyarados. Primate, Ponmi, Tarantula, Tetsugiri, Nestball, Pachirisu, Wiglet, Rare Candy, and Quaquaval. Code card. I want to get something out of here worth grading and putting in my personal collection. I added a second display case across from my desk. You guys can see it back there. That one's almost full now too. So now I've got 4 display cases. There's one over here. That light's kind of blocking it. I've got 2 over here. Those are both full. Now this other big one, which I think is a 48 card case, that one's almost full too. What do you do with your bulk? I used to sell it. Now I just burn it because now I've just got so much of it. I've got like an unmanageable amount of bulk. Office is looking nice. Thanks, Dub. I got a new couch back there. I had just got a new futon, and then that one randomly broke. I only had it for a couple of months. So I got this really nice, this time I actually got a real leather couch. I got this off Wayfair. And this is like, it's like 90 inches long, so it's definitely way bigger than the previous one. You can sit like 4 people on it side by side comfortably. It's a pretty nice couch. And my birthday's coming up. Oh, there we go. Koraidon EX, one of the legendaries. My birthday's coming up, so we're going to have the boys over. My birthday's May 11th. So we're going to have the boys over. We're going to do an opening sometime that week. And I think we're going to do something next week as well because Zach's on spring break next week. So we'll see. I want to open some more Ultra Premium collections from Celebrations now that, I don't know if you guys saw the announcement, but PSA is now grading the Golden Charizards out of there again. Well, both the Pikachu and the Charizard. But they figured out a way to make the cases to where they can... the cases can hold those gold metal cards without rattling around and damaging the cards. They've got these special cases now for those cards. And I am interested in grading a few of those with PSA now. All I've got right now, I had graded a bunch of them with Beckett when Beckett was the only thing that was open. And all I've got right now, my highest grade is a Beckett 8.5 of that metal Charizard from Celebration. So I want to buy a few more of those and grade a few more fresh out of the box. I've pretty much sold all my Beckett slabs at this point, except for I've got one pristine 10 of the Japanese 20th anniversary Charizard. And I've got one. That's pretty much it. I've got that, and I've got the metal Charizard card. Those are like my only two Beckett cards. I pretty much sold everything else. I've got a pretty uniform display of PSA cards. If you sell bulk again, I'd probably buy them. My daughter just got into Pokemon recently. Okay, definitely. I'm gonna explore some options with selling it on eBay, but lately I've been really enjoying having some bonfires here at the house, and I like the heart of the fire being a big old cardboard box full of all kinds of bulk that just burns and burns and burns. Some cards don't burn so good, but some cards burn really slow, and it makes a really good heart for the fire. You don't want them to be on top of the fire because they're going to be floating around and you're going to have flaming cards all over your yard. But if you put those as the heart of the fire and put a bunch of wood and logs and shit on top of it to hold it down and to keep the cards from flying everywhere once they catch on fire, you'll have yourself a nice little situation there. And that's what I've been doing lately. Ultra Ball, Pokeball, and a Pawmot. That's cute. I'd say the first year and a half, 2 years that I lived here, there's a big bonfire pit out in my front yard. And I don't think I had a fire here for the first year and a half, 2 years that I lived here. And ever since I had the first one, I've probably had a dozen fires since then. Bro, just burning bulk. Legend. Once you've opened up enough stuff, though, bro, you'll understand. Like, once you've got enough bulk sitting around, it's just not efficient. There's like no time to sort through it. There's so many cards. When you're talking about like tens of thousands of cards, it takes up a shitload of space. It just takes way too much time to sort. And now that prices have come down pretty substantially, it's really not worth much. And a lot of the places that buy bulk, you've got to sort out the code cards, you've got to sort out the energy cards, you've got to sort out the rares. And they want like a breakdown. They want to buy a certain number of rares, a certain number of energy, or they don't want any energy, so they want those out of there. And you sell the code cards separately if you want, but I generally just show those in the video for free. So the bulk is it's just better to burn. I'd rather have the space. And every time I do say I'm going to sell some bulk, it just sits in a priority mail or a bunch of priority mail boxes for months and months and months and never gets counted. That's the other thing, too. You got to actually count what you're sending. I have like 8,000 bulk commons and uncommons, 20,000 in 2 years. Just a hassle now. Yeah. That's the other thing, too. Some people try to... That's a cool card. Pachirisu. Some people try to weigh their boxes of bulk and just estimate how many cards are in there. And different people have all kinds of different methods of counting their bulk. But at the end of the day, no matter how you do it, counting the bulk is a very tedious process. And to be frank, now that I do a lot more eBay stuff now where I'm selling singles and grading cards, that takes up a lot of my trading card game hobby time. And I just don't have time to be sorting bulk and trying to make $50 off 10,000 cards. But yeah, I will have a couple more streams for you guys in the near future. So if you guys stop by this weekend, I will have 8 of the Pokemon Center ETBs, which I'm very excited for. I was very glad I was able to get those pre-orders in. Picnic Basket, Koraidon Hollow, and a code card. So that should be fun. That should be interesting. And then the birthday's coming up in a month. And for that... Oh, we also have... There's a lot of cool stuff I want to do. So for one... the Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th anniversary is coming up. They are re-releasing the Legendary collections. That's the first thing we're going to do. I bought, I think, a couple cases of those. So we're going to open up some Yu-Gi-Oh! Then later on, I think in July, they're re-releasing a 25th anniversary reprint of all the classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Sets, all the booster boxes. So I'm going to buy a shitload of those. I can promise you guys that. You've got the brand new MetaZoo set coming out native, which is mid-April, I think. And I have several different pre-orders that are still standing for that. And then you've got the Topps Chrome MetaZoo set, which I think is coming out in a month and a half. What else? A bunch of stuff to open in the very near future. And I think we're going to try to open quite a bit of native because I haven't opened up MetaZoo in a while, and I'm kind of excited for it. So when I do the native stream, I'm going to open up a couple boxes of native, but I'm also going to do like a really long, probably like multi-hour MetaZoo stream, because right now I've got every box of MetaZoo sealed, and I'm thinking I start with I think this would be a good idea. Start with a box of native, and then open every set in chronological order. Cryptid Nation 1, Cryptid Nation 2, Nightfall, what's after Nightfall? Wilderness UFO, Seance, and then another box of native at the end, and just do like a really long MetaZoo stream. But lately, I've gotten back more into Pokemon. I've been really into tops. I've had a lot of fun grading tops, which, by the way, if you guys didn't watch my PSA return videos, 3 of those Holo Tops Charizards came back a 10, which I'm really stoked on. One of my starter deck Kaiba Blue Eyes White Dragon, so I cracked open my sealed starter deck Kaiba. That actually came back a PSA 10. I'm very happy about that. A lot of really cool stuff that I graded recently. My collection has grown quite a bit recently, and I'm very stoked on that. So I've been focused on Pokemon, Meowscarada, not so much on MetaZoo. I've really got a pretty complete MetaZoo collection right now, and we're really just waiting on something new to come out to collect, because I've got, every time a set comes out, I'll take all the holos that seem like the biggest hits, whether it's the Hateful Eight or the Unlucky 7 or whatever it is in each set. I'll take those, grade a bunch of them, and I'll have a 10 of all the major hits, a PSA 10 of all the major hits of every set. Then once I've done that, if there's a card I'll really like a Mothman or a Wendigo, I'll grade a bunch of those and, you know, add some to my collection, like my backup collection. So like the first edition Mothman, I've got like 5 copies of that in a 10. Second edition, same thing. Wendigo, I've got a couple copies in a 10. But once I've done that, there's not really much more to do. So I just kind of wait for the next set and grade a bunch of those cards. So we're just kind of waiting for native at this point. But it'll be fun to open up every set in chronological order from Cryptid Nation through native. Magnezone EX. Different artwork on that one. I was kind of hoping they were going to send out some native spoilers, because I have no idea. I know that Piazza Bird, obviously, it's the cover art of the box. That's going to be a heavily featured card in the set, and I think Wendigo is as well. I've had a lot of fun buying your top, says Josh. Seance is my favorite, says Laura. It's good to have you back, Laura. It's good to have you here too, Josh. I'm glad that you are enjoying my eBay page. I know a lot of the lower grade top stuff too. You can get a pretty good deal on some of that on my eBay page. Some of the 10s have actually impressed me. The PSA 10 foil cards from the tops. I've had some pretty decent sales of some of those cards. But if you're talking about like an 8 or a 9, some of those tops graded cards, you're probably getting some steals on those. But I have been impressed with some of the 10s. I think I sold one of the 9s I was actually impressed with. I sold a Kabutops in a 9 for like $175, which I was impressed by. Electabuzz, I think, sold pretty good. A foil Electabuzz in a 9. I don't know. Tops was fun. I'm actually in contact with that guy that sold me those cases. He wants to sell me 2 more. I got 3 PSA 10s from you. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Which cards? But I've actually been in contact with a guy that sold me those cases, and he wants to sell me 2 more. So we'll see. We'll see. It was quite the investment taking on those first 2 cases, but I think I have at least broken even at this point. So it was worth it, and I added 3 PSA 10 Holo Charizards to my collection, and Miraidon EX, and basically broke even, I think. The grading fees were a lot more than I expected. I think I spent probably $3,500 total on grading all these holos from those Topps boxes. So the grading fees were a lot. You add that to the $7,500 that I had in the actual tins, you're over $10,000. I'd say from everything that I've sold so far, I'm probably right around even. Maybe a little under even, but I guess if you consider what I added to my collection, I'm still coming out on top. But it's a big undertaking, because I mean, just to open up all those packs took me forever. So maybe I'll buy a couple more. Ooh, that's a nice card. Arcanine EX. I like that a lot. So maybe I'll buy a couple more cases, and maybe I'll do a case break where I'll open one case for myself, and then the other case I'll sell packs on the channel for, because I've never done that on the channel. I've never sold packs, and I think it would be fun to do that. So if you guys would be down, I'd be down, and I give you guys a really good deal. Let's see. So you get 7 packs in a tin, and if I bought them for $7,500 for 2 cases, that would be about $37.50 per case. $37.50 divided by 20. So you're looking at under $200 per tin divided by 7. So I would say like $25, $30 a pack, right? I don't know if that quick math was terrible or really good, but I'd say I could probably sell them for 25, 30 bucks a pack. I just really enjoy selling cards graded. I enjoy the process of pulling cards, grading cards, adding cards to my collection from a submission, then selling other cards from that submission to offset the cost. That's the way that I enjoy doing it. Selling packs and doing box breaks and stuff, I'm sure people make good money, but it seems very tedious. Scovillian. It looks like 2 like chili peppers or something. And you don't get to keep the cards from the break, which is no fun. So that's the only way I would do it, is like if I opened my own case and then sold you guys a case. I think that would be the most fun way to do it. Because I would hate to do a whole opening, a whole stream, and then me, myself, I don't keep any of the cards that I pulled. That wouldn't be fun to me. That wouldn't be a fun way to make money to me. I would like to, I would much prefer to grade cards and sell cards and then add some to my collection from every submission. And then all the cards I know I pulled myself. I don't know. I've got a weird way of doing it, but that's how I enjoy it. Ponmo, Rotom, Toad School, Chansey, Cyclezar, Vitality Band, Toxtricity, and Blissey, Wug Trio, Indeedee, and Basic Energy. I told the guy once I finish my taxes and once I know that I've got all my stuff paid off, then I'm going to get back to him and let him know if I'm going to buy some more. Because, I mean, for anybody, man, $7,500 is a big investment. And I already bought $7,500 from him with the same stuff. So at that point, if I bought another 2 cases, we're talking about $15,000, which is, at this point, you could buy a base set unlimited booster box. That's a pretty hefty investment. Flamigo, Fortress, Rocky Helmet, Growlithe Reverse, Dedenne, and a Quaquaval. Wish I had that kind of spending money. It's not really spending money because at this point, I've really turned the eBay thing into a quasi-business. So the whole Pokemon thing, it's really becoming deductible. So that $7,500, because I graded pretty much every hit that I pulled from that set, and I listed all those graded cards except for a couple, pretty much that whole thing is tax deductible because it's going straight to my eBay business. So it's kind of an interesting system. But anything that you're buying to sell, you can write off. Mailbox money. Pavilion. Doc's Bun. Fortress, Reverse, Drowsy, Reverse, Reveroom, Hollow. But yeah, I've got a whole separate set of taxes that I do for my eBay business. I've got my YouTube business, then the eBay stuff. I have a whole separate accountant for. I mean, it's not like a hobby income either. I mean, the eBay business brings in 6 figures annually. So it's not like some kind of joke of a business. It's substantial enough that you're actually tracking stuff and writing stuff off. Drifloon Reverse and a Houndstone Hollow. So it's not like they're sketchy write-offs. You're actually writing stuff off for a business that actually works. And you get to add cool stuff to your collection. But it has taken me, well, I guess it's been 3 years now since 2020. It has taken me 3 years to really build up enough of an inventory to keep the thing going. Because I've been buying so many cards over the past 3 years and grading so many cards over the past 3 years that I've built up an inventory where I can constantly keep stock on eBay. King, Ribbit, Sprigatito, and Wantrell. There's pretty much never a day, which is my goal. There's never a day where you're going to go to my eBay store and there's going to be less than 50 items on there. Typically, it's 100 plus. Typically, it's closer to 150. But there should be never a day where you go to my eBay and there's less than 50 cards on there. You should always be able to go and have a nice selection on there of a bunch of stuff, several dozen things to buy if you want to. I try to always keep a nice stock or a nice inventory listed on there. And typically, if it does get down to 50, typically it's good stuff. It's the expensive stuff that's left. Riolu, Slowbro, and Professor's Research on the last pack. So not too shabby, I guess. A lot of people are saying I pulled the biggest hit, which was, let's look through these cards that I sleeved up because these were the hits, I guess. So you had the Great Tusk, Cloth, and this is the big hit everyone's talking about, the Miriam, Pachirisu. I really like the Koraidon, Magnezone X, Arcanine. I really like this Arcanine, and a Scovillion, which looks like it's definitely based on like a Ghost Pepper. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you enjoyed this Scarlet and Violet opening, we're going to do a lot more this weekend. We're going to do 8 Pokemon Center ETBs, which I believe have 10 packs each, so 80 packs, which is like 2.5 booster boxes. So that should be fun. Let's see. Narshred says, I've been trying to collect every Pokemon card with a beach background. Keeps me interested. Shizak says, I've got so many cards I want to get graded I've been holding on to. Well, just wait one day, bro. In about one day, I'm sure, for April, PSA is going to announce all their new grading specials. And for March, they didn't do any bulk specials. So the last one they had was February. And I have a feeling that possibly for April, they're going to go under $15 a card for bulk. People are saying they're getting to the point where they're going to get back to 12 and then 10 by the end of the year. That's what I've heard, is that they're going to try to get back to $10 a card for bulk by the end of 2023, but who knows? I could see them going 12 in April, because I think they started out the year at 28 or 30 or something, then they went down to 25, then 20, then it was like 18 or 19, then it got down to 15 with the specials. I could see them going down to 10 or 12 this year, but I'm planning on submitting a pretty hefty submission in April. I've got a bunch of stuff right here. All these cards need to go. All these cards need to go. Those are all cards savored up and ready to go out to PSA. Then these, I don't know if they're going to grade these or not, but my favorite book series when I was a kid was Redwall by Brian Jocks. And there are these Redwall trading cards where every card, there's like 20-something books in the series, but every trading card is a cover of the book, then like a description of the book on the back, and then like a little faux signature. I would really like to get these graded, and I've collected a crap load of these. I just really like, I collected the actual physical books, but I think it would be really cool to have PSA slabbed, basically mini books. I mean, these are the covers of the books. So I got to ship these. I'm going to see if they grade them. I have a feeling they might not, but this is going to be kind of an experiment for me. And then I've got probably 100 cards here that still need graded. So yeah, a lot of projects I'm working on over here. And then, like I said, there's a lot of products and a lot of pre-orders that I have right now that you guys will see in the very near future. So thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one, hopefully this weekend. Like and subscribe. Nick Strength with Pokemon signing out.